We don't have systems. We just have
Yeah,
referees.
yeah. That's what. Like back in the day, ours was sort of like karate, where you just have to key up loud, kick it hard or whatever, and make it look nice, and they'd score it. The humans would score it for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's how it is for karate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I got a couple punches in and the referee just did not just call it on like, bro, really?
Yeah.
Like
I mean, that's why we
I
added system, so that referees don't get called crap, because they're not even doing them. They're not even doing the scoring.
and I love how all the referees are like just um first degree black belts. The guys are like 19 years old
Oh yeah.
because they just make like every new black belt just a referee for some reason.
No, you know what, dude? I I think in Taekwondo, most schools they hand out belts so easily. Like,
Um, well, in karate, it takes a minimum of 13 years to get black belt.
yeah,
Minimum.
whereas Taekwondo it's like 3 years. And the thing is,
Yeah, that's
right?
one thing.
And the thing
Yeah.
is, um, like yeah, I feel like BJJ black belts or whatever are like 10 times scarier than freaking Taekwondo black belts.
Yeah. Well, karate isn't like its own thing. Karate isn't its own. Taekwondo is its own separate martial arts. Kung Fu is its own separate martial art.
Yeah.
Karate is just a mix of everything put together.
Mm.
Like, my dad's taught us Kung Fu stuff. He's taught us a couple Taekwondo stuff from
Mm.
time to time.
I wonder if he teaches you the Taekwondo stuff correctly. Because there's
He's done it
still
for he's done it for 45 years, so I believe he would.
okay. What does he say? How do you do a front kick?
So,
And break it down.
you start with the horse stance. You start with the horse stance, or whatever you guys call it.
Kicking
So you
kicking
have
stance. That's what we call it.
okay.
Kicking stance. That makes
So
sense.
you
Yeah.
have your feet. You have your feet neutral to your shoulders. You drop your
Mhm.
stance low, where your butt should be 90 degrees toward adjacent to your leg, and then you have
Well, no, you don't have to have that, but yeah.
fists. And he makes the fist specifically. Do not
Mhm.
put your fingers inside the fist. You put it around the
Right. Yep.
fist.
Mhm. Hundred
Okay,
percent.
you have it in. To do a front kick, you start with you try and get he showed us the crane. So you start sort of like you're doing a crane.
Yeah. Chamber. Bring the knee up.
Chamber, bring the chamber, yeah,
Yep.
chamber, and then chamber front where you like fully
Yep.
extends out.
100%.
Chamber
Yeah.
in and then drop it to the floor. Don't
Yep.
kick and then drop it to the floor.
Yeah. He
Chamber
knows.
fully, bring it in, and then
Yep.
drop it.
So yeah. So basically, what it is kicking stance. Chamber your knee high. Kick. Re-chamber the knee. Put it down. That's how you do front kick.
Yep, yep.
Yeah. Okay. How
I've,
about?
I've, I've done the mistake where I do a front kick and then I just drop it to the floor and I'm like, no, you
Yep.
have to chamber it back in before you
Yep.
drop it to the floor.
Damn. He knows what he's talking about. Okay. Roundhouse kick.
He's the second highest black belt in karate.
Oh
Like,
yeah. I believe you on that. All right. So how about roundhouse?
what is that?
What's up, Renee?
I thought you said so fast I didn't even know what you said. You said roundhouse. Yeah.
Yeah.
So roundhouse, you chamber, you chamber as normal. Then you thrust your hip to the side,
Mhm.
kick around, and then you have to let it go around, and then before you drop it to the floor, you have to bring it back to its original
Yep.
stance.
Yeah. So yeah, we call it you said turn your hips or whatever.
Thrust your
Thrust your
hips. You
hips
use your
sideways.
you use
Yep.
your hips when you're doing
Yep.
roundhouse, not
Sure.
your leg, your hip.
Well, yeah. But one thing I would add to that is make sure your base leg, right? Your foot pivots. It turns too. Because if you keep your base leg straight, right? Or you don't turn your base leg. You know what I mean by base leg, right?
Yep.
The one that's on the ground while you're kicking. You have to turn it so that your hips can turn easy. So basically, this is how I say it to kids. Okay? You chamber, you
Okay.
pivot, you kick, you rechamber, recover.
Okay.
So basically, what you said. Yeah, that was basically it. Yeah.
Yeah, recovering, same thing. You have to
Yeah.
make sure you can't unless you're doing a cross guard and you land it there and then do the cross guard. But if you're just doing a roundhouse and not a cross guard, you gotta bring it back to where it was.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so how do you do an axe kick?
I don't remember. I don't know if I've done an ass kick.
It's
Ass
ass.
kick.
How
What
do you
is
do an
the
ass
ass
kick?
kick?
You kick them in the ass. That's how you do it. All right. Anyways, how do you do it? Like,
Oh, this is an ass kick. I didn't think I ever did an axe kick. I mean, as long as I've done it, I don't think I've ever done an
what,
axe
Nabi?
kick.
An an axe kick is like the one where you like stomp but super high in the air.
Oh yeah, I've never done that. Interesting.
Oh, that's like one of the basics, bro.
Well, then again, that's Taekwondo. That's kicking.
Yeah.
Our basics is called the 8-point blocking system.
Mm.
So white belt thing number 1 before you can rank up is called the 8-point blocking system. So let me see if I can turn on.
Let me tell you, bro. I know nothing about karate, so him knowing about like Taekwondo stuff is quite impressive too. If he's also really good at.
Okay, I'll send you a video of the 8-point blocking system to show you
I
what
literally
it
know
is.
nothing about karate. I just know Taekwondo.
So this is the 8-point blocking system. This is what white belts have to do when they first start karate, just to show you what.
I'm not gonna watch, to be honest.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Except that's the advanced version, as in you add in, because the 8-point blocking system is a defense thing, but they have an advanced system where for purple belts or higher, they have to do the block, and then they have to do the strike as well.
Yeah.
It does. The advance is block, strike, block, strike. Well, in white belt form, it's just block, block.
Yeah. But yeah, I could literally probably teach you like a bajillion things in Taekwondo.
I could probably teach you a bajillion things in karate.
Yeah. But the thing is, right? Like, I've literally trained to teach for
I know.
9 years.
Yeah,
Like
maybe not 9 years.
I literally get in front of kids, right, and I teach them
I
stuff.
do too. I'm a senpai.
Oh yeah, you are?
Yeah, I'm a senpai.
Yeah, I get paid to do it. Do you?
I do too.
Damn. Is that your side hustle?
Yeah, that was, but I wasn't getting like my dad wasn't paying enough, so I decided to find an actual job. I got paid like $11 an hour. I'm like, okay, that's
What?
bullshit.
That's
Give
better
me
than
more.
me. That's better than me.
California, the minimum wage is $15.50 an hour. So like, I'd rather have minimum wage, please.
Bro, should I pay people on my channel to learn Taekwondo? Teach them Taekwondo? Start business? Online Taekwondo business?
Members only stream. Join a member, $1 a month to learn Taekwondo with
Today,
UoBoiJoey.
today I will show you how to do a low block. Alright, that would be $80.
And today is your final lesson in karate. Taekwondo. Today's lesson is how to pull a bitch.
Yeah, that's totally part of Taekwondo. Yeah, I know how to do that. 100%.
It's your black belt test. It's the
Yeah,
ultimate
you have to
black
do
belt
it.
test.
You have to do it to get a black belt. And then they get to the point where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna schedule a black belt test. Be here at be on Discord at 10 a.m. on Saturday.
Calling all Discord kittens.
Oh, you got the question wrong. 50 push-ups.
No,
That's
okay,
funny.
so during my last belt test, oh my gosh, because I grew up with one kid and I stopped doing karate for a while, so I came back, he was already a black belt, so I'm like, okay. So I do the test, and he tortured the shit out of me. Like, it was a group test to belt on, but he was hovering around me the whole time. He didn't look at anybody else during
Oh, I hate
assessing the
that.
test.
I hate those. You know, I try to be not like that, but sometimes, right? When I'm teaching like the bodans, which are like one belt away from black belt, I'm so ruthless with them, right? And usually, there's sometimes just this one kid that will not listen. And so, but were you listening?
Yeah.
Oh, so he was just punishing you for no reason?
Yes, I was listening. He's like, he would make me do like 20 push-ups if my horse stance, or considering kickstand, wasn't low enough. Like if
Okay.
my body wasn't low enough.
Okay, you know how I go about that? when a kid is not doing the stance correct, this is how I go about it, okay? So I give them one warning. I'm like, hey, make sure you bend your knees more, right? And then, if they don't listen after 2 times, then I make them do push-ups. I don't think punishing them for doing something wrong, like right off the bat, is a good thing. If you're constantly reminding them, the same guy, you're constantly reminding them, that's when you do push-ups. Because, you know what? They're not focusing.
My dad walks around with his, like, menacing look. So have you seen Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the show?
No. Oh, well, I have, but I forgot all
Okay,
about it.
my dad is literally like Master Splinter. If you do not do a correct horse stand, he will use his menacing stick and hit you in the back of the leg to get you to go lower.
Yeah, but the thing is, right? He probably reminds the kids like all the time to do it, so he probably has the authority to like punish them. Like that's normal. If you're not listening, like after 10 times of him telling you over the years, then yeah. But if you say to a kid, right, like, you know, oh, do this, and you've never told them once to do that in their whole life, you shouldn't punish them. If that makes sense, you know what I mean? It's like saying, it's like teaching a kid, right? You're going to teach a kid calculus, right? And they get their first, you tell them, or they get the equation wrong before you even taught them, and then punishing them, that's kind of messed up. Right? That's literally punishing them for not knowing. I hate doing that. I don't want to do that. Like, I try to not do that. But, right, if you taught him freaking how to do calculus, you know, like, he's just not focusing, that's when you punish them.
That's when you call me a mom all over him.
That's when you say, hey, 10 push-ups, yeah. And then, if they don't say yes, sir, 20 push-ups. And then if they're like, what? 30 push-ups. That's how you do it.
So my dad has a thing. Well, I guess every sensei has their own thing. Like if a kid's late to class, you have to go to the back of class and do 50 push-ups.
Yeah, that's normal for schools. I've been to 3 schools and they pretty much all do that. Except my school nowadays, actually. I don't know why they don't do that.
I would definitely.
Oh, if you're a Bodon, like in our school, right? It's like if you're a beginner belt, we don't yell at you, don't punish you that much at all, right? We just try to make you like, you know, do the things we tell you without punishing you. But then when you get higher in the ranks, our what is it called? Demeanor gets a lot more, you know, hey, why aren't you listening? Like that kind of, you know what I mean? Get meaner. Where until you're a Bodon, I literally don't let you slide with anything. You mess up on something, and I've told you already, you're getting clapped.
Listen.
It's kind of fun.
I've had to witness like kids in such bad moods that they did not listen all the time to the point where my dad had to de-rank them.
Oh yeah, there's multiple kids that got de-ranked at my school, and Jesus, you know one kid actually got better. One kid was like a blue belt at my school. He got sent down all the way to he got sent down all the way to white belt. And now he's back at blue belt and he's actually like disciplined. Like it's crazy how much that worked. But yeah, no, I don't see that as a surprise. That's good. He probably became a better student after that. Some kids need the hard punishments, man.
And then there's like I'm the one kid that's been on like blue belt forever because I just have not come to karate consistently enough to where I can rank up again.
That's good. You know, usually like it's pretty messed up, right? But most dads that own a school, they'll just give their kids like special privileges and give them a black belt at 2 years old. Yeah. But that's good that your dad doesn't give you special treatment. That's good.
Can I tell you how awesome my dad's sensei is? Can I tell you how awesome my dad's sensei is?
Dude.
Okay, on the first day I met my dad's sensei when I was like 7 years old. My dad was taking him to see him. He's the highest degree. He's the 10th degree black belt. He's the highest of them out there. But the first day I met him, he greeted me with a handshake and then gave me $100.
What?
Bro gave me $100 just for meeting him.
That's crazy. I wish not my master's master. Doesn't even look at me.
Is your master good at fishing?
No. Why? Why?
That he would be the master baiter.
Bro, really didn't just say that. That's wild. You baited me. You're the master at baiting me.
Exactly, bro.
Jesus Christ. Anyways, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I haven't really met my master's master that much, but I'm terrified of him, so.
You haven't met your master Uguay yet?
Huh?
You haven't met your master Uguay yet?
I'm not gonna fall for the bait.
Master Uguay?
Master Ogway?
How's it a bait?
Dude, you baited me
Uguay.
earlier! You baited me earlier! How am I don't know what you're talking about. Who's Master Ogway?
You've never heard Master Uguay?
No, who is that?
Bruh. Only the most legendary anime character in existence.
Oh my.
He's from Kung Fu Panda.
Bro, he's an anime character.
He's not anime. He's animated. Difference.
Oh. Oh, you're talking about the turtle.
The turtle, yes.
Oh, well,
The whitest turtle in existence, bro.
I'm telling you, I don't watch movies.
He's the most legendary character in existence. Even people that don't watch the movies know about him.
Cap. People that don't watch movies don't know nothing about movies. Maybe someone told them, but that's just luck.
Yes, it's the people probably told him.
Yeah.
Or seen memes on it. Or
Well,
seen
the thing
memes
is,
on
right,
it.
I don't go to school, and I don't have friends, so. You know. Oh, wait.
True.
Yeah. You realize the last time I went to school was 7th grade, pretty much? That's the last time I had a full year of school. Otherwise, I've been isolated.
I'm going to my senior year next week.
Yeah, let's go.
Grade 12, baby, grade 12.
Imagine having school.
I can't believe the college in, like, the UK is, like, at like, grade 9.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy.
Like, Tommy was, like, 15 when he went to college.
Yeah. I heard about that. I was like, wow.
What's gonna get?
Like, I would hear these 17-year-olds be like, when I was in college, I'm like, what the frick? What do you mean? You're 17. How were you in college? Like, what? But yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Official. Okay, pass.
But yeah, I'm thinking of maybe opening a school when I get older. With my brother. So, I don't know. Maybe you can come join us when,
Yeah,
I'll hire you.
Because I think he really wants me to take over his karate dojo when he's older, but I'm
Yeah.
not into karate. I'm just not into it.
You have to be into it, that's for sure. If you're not into it, bro, like, people will see that you're not into it, and then your
I've
business
done
will
it to make my
close.
dad happy, but I've never really been into it.
Yeah. Yeah, don't do it if you're not into it, for sure.
I'm like the best person in my class at karate. Like, I'm the one that seems most focused. Everyone else is goofing off.
Yeah.
But I'm just never really interested in it. Karate doesn't, like, it's good to have a skill, but it's not something I want to do my whole life. Because my dad is 55 and he's having back problems because he did karate his whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for sure. But the thing is about Taekwondo, right? Opening a school and all that, it's more of like a part-time job. And if you get like instructors that you can hire, it's like passive income. Almost.
Yeah, my dad works 12 hours a day with instructors everywhere.
Really? Wow. Well,
Here's the thing about karate. You don't get paid on how many hours you work. And when you're owning karate business, it's about how many customers you have. Because people are paying monthly for the karate lessons.
Yeah. So what?
So, summer is the weakest time for my dad's dojo because everyone holds their karate things to go on vacation. So we're making only like 1/3 we usually are during summer.
Yeah. But
So
like,
yeah.
but first of all, you gotta build black belts, or getting to hire like really good instructors is hard.
My
So
dad, my childhood friend.
unless you're your dad, in ninth degree black belt, and like freaking everyone knows him, right?
Oh wait, even like famous karate instructors know him.
I mean, that's probably why you can live by Disneyland, bro. I mean, he's probably popping off, right? So
Mm. And what's really good is he put because the area he put his karate school in is like 80% Asian, and Asians are very like athletic, so that is an amazing thing because a lot of Asians go to the karate school.
yeah, yeah. Not my place. My place is filled with. It's filled with everyone, every type of ethnicity. But
Yeah,
yeah.
it's weird. This may sound a little racist, but like out of all the time I do karate, I've barely ever seen a single black person do karate there.
Well, not in my school.
Are they everywhere?
No, but they're there.
Yeah.
They're not scarce.
The most karate people I see definitely a lot of white at the karate school, but mostly Asian.
Yeah.
Which
Well,
makes sense.
yeah. Well, we don't do just martial arts side. We also do sparring side, and since we're like a really good team, like we're literally the best team in the USA. Literally, like we win nationals all the time, and all that kind of stuff, right? And people literally like talk to my coach saying like, "Yo, how do you do that? How do you do that? Like, can we come down?" And literally kids around the Washington area, or my like close to Linwood where I live, they will quit their dojo just to go train with Master Joe on the sparring side. Like one kid, like apparently while I was getting surgery, just came in at age 17, second degree black belt, right? Because he was like, "Yeah, I want to get good at the sparring side, and you're the best." So that literally is like a normal thing at our school. So yeah, he makes bank off that too, because we have a lot of not big team. Well, I guess so. I'd say we have like 40 people. But I think he pays like or he makes them pay a lot because he's like really good. So
40 people at your dojo? Only 40 people?
well, on the sparring side,
Oh, on the smart side. Okay. So
because
every year, we do the karate tournaments. We fight dojos from all around California, and our school almost every year
I
wins
do.
the most sign-ups to the karate tournament out of
Mm-hmm.
any of the dojos.
Mm-hmm. Well, the thing is,
So
right?
that
We have like
yeah.
we have we have sometimes 5 tournaments in one month, and sometimes the tournaments are in Korea. Um, freaking like one just
So
happened
we'll
in Korea. Yeah, Korea Open, and then Costa Rica,
we only have
Mexico, Europe.
Yeah, you guys
Uh,
are definitely more worldwide stuff. Ours is more local, so we only have two
yeah, yeah,
locations that the tournaments are placed that we go to.
yeah.
And the only two places we have is local, like San Diego, that area,
Uh,
or Las Vegas.
yeah.
We always go to Las
So
Vegas.
hear me out, right? A lot of the schools, Taekwondo schools, are like that, where they only compete in local tournaments and go to a tournament maybe every year, right? But
Hmm.
our school is like literally one of the best schools, or if not the best school in the U.S. So that's why we get like our school is a sparring school mainly. Like all the sparring kids on our team, I'd say about 10% know their forms, and they're all black belts. 10% know their forms. Isn't that crazy? Not even 10, 5. So there's literally kids just there to do sparring and stuff. But yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, but yeah, where was I going with that? Well, I forgot. Whatever.
Alright, I'm testing out a new roller coaster before I open it, and then I'll play whatever you want to play.
But yeah, if you you could probably beat us in Poomsae though.
In what?
Poomsae forms, cause we
Oh yeah,
suck.
forms. Because
We are garbage at forms.
karate tournaments. There's the thing about karate tournaments. It has form sections too. It's not just sparring. You can win a trophy for best forms.
Well, hear me out, right? There's a difference between martial arts forms and sport Poomsae forms. Sport Poomsae forms are like there is a certain way you're supposed to do your form and certain speed, there's like criterias you have to meet, right?
Yeah, same here with karate.
But they like change every like year or so to make it more prettier looking. That's the sports side of Poomsae. But like, traditional side or the martial arts side is, you just like they teach you the form, right? And they don't change it. They don't change their ways or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, is it normal for your school to be like, oh, never mind, you do a inside block like this, not like that?
No.
Yeah, that's what sport Poomsae is. It's always changing. It's kind of I hate it. That's why I don't. And I used to do it. I used to do it back in the day when I sucked at the martial arts side. I sucked at the actually not at the martial arts side. I sucked at the sparring side and the Poomsae side. And I didn't really know what I wanted. Like the other school that we were at, like it was only good on the martial arts side.
Mm.
When it came to sparring, sucked butt cheeks. When it came to Poomsae, we were garbage. Right? And I was like, you know what? I wanna be the best in the world in sparring. So that's why we went to the school we are now. Like.
So this is the hold on, I'm sending a video. Can you please watch this video? So this is black belt karate sparring for our dojo. This was recorded 9 years ago. And my dad's in this. Well, dad's in this video too.
Okay. What division? Oh, that looks dang.
This is
What is
just
that?
average black belt tournament. This is just average karate black belt tournament.
Oh no, I'd probably lose so bad in a karate fight, dude.
Because then again, it's 13 years to be a black belt in karate.
Yeah, they look really good. You see the black
They
belts?
are.
You see the black belts go to a local tournament in Taekwondo? They're garbage.
And then, okay, so I'll show you. So if you pause the video, the old guy with the white hair, that's my dad's sensei. And then the white guy in the back was like the brown hair, with
Yeah, I see him. I see
yeah,
him. I see him.
with the red pants. That's my
Yeah, I
dad.
see him. I see him.
Like dairy, meat, and produce. So shop us first, shop us
This is 2011.
deals add up to monthly
Yes, ma'am.
savings. Only at your local grocery outlet.
Ooh, flying sidekicks. Yeah, this looks dank, man.
Yeah, this is just average karate tournaments for all of us.
Dude, looks cool. But they'd probably get
So a lot of-
clapped at like world tournament.
A lot of the stuff what they're doing right now, you learn around brown belt, which is
Uh-huh.
before black belt.
Yeah, this is it's so. You see how they kind of have their hands up sometimes?
Yeah, that's guarding.
Yeah, in Taekwondo, your hands shouldn't be up like that. In a self-defense scenario, that's horrible. I get that, right? But in the sport side of Taekwondo, we always have our hands kind of downish, like close to our thighs and stuff, because it's closer to the leg, and in Taekwondo nowadays, they always use their front leg and stuff. So it's sort of like
Cool.
what's it called?
I'm gonna look at this
Front
video.
leg
This video
is
because it's Taekwondo sparring. I want to see the difference here. This is Taekwondo sparring right here. Let me check this out.
Let me see if you found a good video. I can literally tell the skill of someone by you sending me the video.
Let me tell you. Okay, they're both black belts.
Okay. I'll
Okay,
see if
let
it's
me,
a good video. I'll tell you what's not a good video and what is.
Title.
What's good?
It's master versus master.
No, those are bad videos.
What?
They suck.
The
They-
masters.
They get clapped by me even. They're not.
Let me see.
They're old guys, dude. They're not. Okay, just.
They look like they're in their 20s.
Okay, let me see. Send a video. I'll tell you if you're gonna
What the hell is that? I'm screen sharing it on this.
Dude, I'm a master in Taekwondo.
Okay,
That says
hold on.
nothing. A master in Taekwondo says
They
nothing.
both just did the same kick twice at the same time.
Oh yeah, this is a bad video. This is just a popular video. I've seen this video.
Yeah, see, I see what you mean by them not holding their hands up like that. They don't have their hands like swaying around the side.
They would get clapped at any open. I could beat them in a
Only
fight.
kicking.
Send a different
They're
video.
Only kicking.
Send a
This is
different video.
horrible.
Send a different video. This is not Taekwondo.
Let me see. Let me find.
Jesus. World Championships. World Championships. That's what you have to put. Taekwondo World Championships. Male black belt. Minus 68. Minus 58 kilograms.
Taekwondo sparring or Taekwondo.
World Taekwondo. Just that. There's a YouTube
World
channel called
Taekwondo.
World Taekwondo, and that's where they have all the big fights.
Okay, I'm gonna look at this video. This one's the 2013 Taekwondo Championship.
No! Not 2013! 2023!
Okay.
No! God damn it!
What?
You're pissing me off!
Sorry. Okay.
You just
We
can't
didn't- okay.
relax.
World Taekwondo Finals. Then what the fuck is this?
My screen didn't crash.
This is the finals. Okay, 2023 finals. Here you go. Sorry, 2023 finals.
2023, bro.
I can't find a 2023 video. There's
I
no
said
2023
look up World Championships 2023.
World
World Championships. World Taekwondo.
Champion.
World Taekwondo Championships.
Make up your mind.
World
Okay, there you
Taekwondo
go.
Championships.
World Taekwondo Championships 2023.
Mm-hmm.
You're killing me here. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Well, I want you to
I'm
know
gonna
what
share my screen,
Taekwondo
tell me what
actually
video it
is. I want to teach you what
What
Taekwondo.
video? What video is it?
I don't know. Are you screen share?
Event highlights? Event highlights?
No.
I'm screen sharing right now.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Tell me what video it is.
Hold on. I'll pop out. Okay. Scroll down. I guess that one is good. Wait. Yeah. Try to search up that. Yeah, 68. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Try to actually find a finals match. Search up 58 kg on the top. It's 58 kilogram. Final. Say final. Say final.
It says
Final.
quarterfinal.
No, just try to find a final.
Quarterfinal. Finals for 68 kg. This is 2022
Yeah.
now.
Scroll down then. No, not that
Let's
one.
go
No.
now.
Just search up finals in the search bar.
Wait, final 58 kg.
No, it's 2021, I think.
No, this is
should we-
2023. This is 2023.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, that's good. These guys are really tall, skinny guys.
These are females. Oh, no, they're right.
I know
these were the people fighting.
they look like
I thought they were
females. So.
I thought they were fighting. No, that wasn't.
But yeah, this is like what I'm trying to be. I'd say, you know the guy on the blue? The guy in the blue? He was in my division at US Open earlier this year.
This kid looks like he's like 17. Like, he looks like he's
He
around
is.
that age.
I think he is. Or no, he's probably like 20. But yeah.
I mean, it looks young.
Yeah.
They look young, yeah.
This guy is super tall for his weight. He probably cuts so much.
58 kg, really? They're both tall.
Yeah, the guy on the left is like, I think 6 foot, and then the other dude is like 6. Oh no. The guy on the left is like 6'1", and then the dude on the right is like 6'3". At 58 kg. That's crazy.
Okay. World Taekwondo Grand Prix 2023.
You see how their hands like that? Hands across the chest, or the little numbers on their... And then there's the punches I was talking about.
This
If you like to punch, you're gonna throw punches a
so
lot.
weird.
I know, it didn't look like the master video you had earlier on. Because those guys don't know how to do sparring side of Taekwondo.
No, this looks weird.
Yep. This is what we do.
Compared to karate, this karate seems natural because you're using both sides. You try to not use your hands and only your feet looks so weird.
Mm-hmm.
And him hugging like that, like it's boxing. That you don't get that karate. You don't do that in karate.
Yeah. This is the best of the best at sports side taekwondo nowadays. If you
Like, he's
sparred these
using
guys,
his
you would get
feet.
clapped. If I sparred these guys, I would probably get clapped. Now, it really depends on the fighter. Some fighters are funner to watch because they do like sort of old school doubles, spins, that kind of stuff. But
This is weird.
but some fighters just, aren't that fun looking.
If this is the kind of kicks they're pulling the whole time, if a karate person were to fight a taekwondo person, if this is the kind of kicks they're pulling, karate has anything to counter this. You can counter this easily.
Can you grab in karate?
Yes, you can.
Okay, so in taekwondo you can't grab.
You can block. You can strike. You can grab. They teach you one
That's
of
the big thing,
forms of
dude.
karate is to grab and then do a roundhouse to the side of the face. Grab the arm when they're going for a punch, and then do a roundhouse to the face.
That's the thing. In taekwondo, you can't grab at all. So that's like a big
We're
factor.
taught to grapple. We're taught to grapple.
But yeah, that's what I do. Kind of weird, right?
Interesting. When it comes to laws and physics of a fight, I think you want to grab and knock them off balance.
Yeah. So when most people say, "Oh yeah, I know about taekwondo. I know what taekwondo looks like," they're watching the one you just pulled up earlier, and it really frustrates me. It's like, do you really know what it looks like?
This is what it looks like, right?
This is what it looks like. Those other masters were goofballs. And trust me, they'll get clapped.
Like, taekwondo looks like a fun sport to do, but it doesn't look like it would really help you much in an actual fight if they know how to block.
The thing is, taekwondo has a really injury-free aspect to it. There's taekwondo fighters that'll do it their whole life, no injuries. That's the cool part. Other than that, I don't know. It looks kind of
Karate's meant to be painful.
yeah. Like you can have a long career in taekwondo. That's why MMA fighters, they end up freaking having a chronically freaking broken leg or whatever. They start looking like an alien at some point. But in taekwondo, you don't get hurt. So
Can you see my screen? Hold on. Karate. Just find one real quick. So this is
show me the world championship matches from 2023. That's what I want to watch. Those are the best of the best.
Okay. European. It's European karate. I bet it's the same thing. If it is the same thing in China as it is in the U.S., it should be the same thing in Europe.
Red belt. I'm gonna see black belt.
No, red belt. Red belt. It means you're participating. Or in karate
Oh,
stance, red
blue
belt
and
means
red.
like you're a senpai.
Wait, what?
So I wear red belt when I help teach karate because I'm a senpai. I'm a teacher's assistant. That's what it stands for.
Oh, that's
Okay,
weird.
what the hell is this?
This is what the best of the best. Because world championships means everyone in the world comes to compete at this tournament to see who's the best in
No,
the world.
this looks alright. This looks alright. It's just they're keeping their stance like that. Okay, why are they only using their feet?
Because that's how you do it. That's the best way to win in a.
Not in karate.
Yeah, it is. If this is the world championships, then yes, in the sports side of karate, this is probably the best.
It's meant to make them back up.
Well,
what
I
you're
would
taught to
rather
do
listen
is
to
to
these guys
do
than
combos.
someone
So
that
that's punch kick.
doesn't
Don't
even
just
go to.
don't just tap and go away. You do punch kick. You don't.
Okay,
Or
you
you can
go.
do
You go to this karate
kick, punch,
tournament.
punch.
You go to this karate tournament and compete. Let's see
I
how well
have
you do.
6 first place out of the 8 tournaments.
World
I've been in, I have
Taekwondo!
6
I mean-
first places.
World karate, not
This
local
is different.
karate.
This is different from sparring. This is different from sparring.
This is the top level. If it's world,
Yes.
it's top
But
level.
this is world. This is war. There's a difference between this and sparring.
I'm talking about karate.
Sparring, yeah, karate. Okay, actual karate. This is actual karate stuff.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
I thought you were saying sparring. That's why I was like, what the hell is this? I
No, no,
thought
no,
this
no,
was
no.
supposed to be
I
sparring.
was talking about karate that whole time. I didn't even mention taekwondo.
Let me see if I can show you the difference between masters like at a sparring tournament.
The thing is,
Because I
Masters is just a label. That doesn't mean they're world champions or anything. So these guys could probably beat those Masters. That's just how it
point
is.
sparring. Yes, perfect. Point sparring.
I can beat my Masters in sparring. And they've
Why don't you
taught
go
me
back to
everything I
this?
know. That's because I do it. And I actually go to the tournaments and know how to do sparring.
Here's point sparring.
Oh yeah, point sparring taekwondo. Is this taekwondo still? Or karate?
No, this is karate.
Oh, we also have it's called like ITF taekwondo. I don't do it though. I don't really care about it.
When you do point sparring, you're meant to go offense, as to where you're actually fighting its defense.
Yeah, ITF taekwondo is like I think this.
Is this taekwondo? I don't see their hands up. It doesn't say. It doesn't say karate martial arts.
Yeah, that looks like ITF taekwondo. That could be. Yeah, it is. Look at the comments.
Yeah, it's taekwondo. Probably.
That was ITF taekwondo. I was like, wow, this looks like ITF taekwondo.
I love the videos that my dad's in has 133,000.
Oh, go up a little bit. Go up a little bit. Trust me. Go up a little bit. I'll go to that video right there. No, down.
This one.
The short. Down. The short. Down. Right.
This one.
Right. That one. I competed in that tournament. Yeah, 2022. I got second place here. Oh, that's one of my teammates. Oh my god, that's Fergus. The green butt thing. That was Fergus. These are red belts. Who cares? Oh yeah, that is my teammate as well. The very first person. That's Montana. Jesus. Okay. Anyways.
Point sparring tournaments. Hold on. Let me say. Point sparring just to show you. Point sparring has a completely different rule set from anything else of karate. Let's see. Is this point sparring? Yeah. Open Karate Championship. Okay. This is an older video, but still doesn't change. Karate doesn't change, so it doesn't matter. Come on, get to the fighting part. Okay.
What is this? Point fighting karate, yeah. Yeah, you see how they stop the match to reward the points?
They don't do that in...
Yeah, and... Do they... they don't do that in Taekwondo.
These guys are awful black belts. What is it?
That's why I don't be like, oh, Masters fighting. I'm clicking on that. That must be
Okay,
the best.
that guy in the white geese.
It's just
good,
a label.
The guy in the guy in the gray is just like being a piece of crap.
Just because you're a black belt doesn't mean you're actually good at Taekwondo. Nowadays, at least.
Let me see if I can find the USSD channel. USSD karate. That's the one. That's my dad shows off like his stuff. USSD karate. United States Self Defense. Yes, that's also us. Okay, wait. This just should be the. Oh, that's the tournament. That's not the actual website. Where is the actual thing? Oh yeah, this is one. Here's one. So it shows kind of like what that is for. Anything good? Two black belts sparring. These guys look like a little bit older black belts, so they might be.
What is this? Back to the karate sparring?
I guess so.
Bro, I only want to watch World Championship, because anything below World Championship is just lower level of it. Yeah, I mean, whatever. Cool, I guess.
Not very anticlimactic. Not like the first one you saw. Not like this one. This is crazy. This is the kind of stuff that
This just looks fancy. That's all. It looks cool. It looks like they're doing really cool things, but usually in a fight, right? It's not about what the cool things are. It's about like actually doing things that will work to win the match. So they look cool, but they're probably not even that good.
Going airborne while doing this stuff is very counterable. Like, it could cause you to go out.
Yeah, they just look cool.
Like that, right there. He knocked him out. Knocked him down.
Yeah, like in Taekwondo, there's also fighters that are sort of like that, where they look really cool when they spar, but they never win. And then there's really ugly fighters that win.
Fuck. Wait, was that really the final round where he just ran in and just punched the man in the face like that to get him?
That's funny.
Well, I want to see that again. He just ran in and just...
That's hilarious.
Bro lost a 2-2 round due to just my man coming in with just the full G-force punch.
Jesus.
Alright, mate.
Jesus Christ. I'm gonna see if my brother's awake.
In conclusion, Taekwondo and Karate are very different, but they have like similar like
they have similarities
morals.
and differences. That's all it is. Well, now you know what actual Taekwondo looks like.
Well, you know what actual Karate
So
looks like.
when someone says, "Oh yeah, you know, like I'm really good at like sparring in Taekwondo and all that," you can be like, "Are you sure about that?"
Maybe you're good for your age, but overall, no.
Well, the thing is, you could be like, well, when someone asks you, "Hey, do you know what World Taekwondo sparring looks like?" You could be like, "Yeah." So, or actually, yeah, it's just like, you know, more.
I'm not sure how you
More
feel
you
about
know.
World Taekwondo sparring. It doesn't look that interesting.
So the thing is, right, before you sign up to become the best in Taekwondo, in the sparring side, you know what you're getting into. But also, right, you know, oh, could you stop screen sharing, bro? The clicks.
Sorry,
It's okay.
that's not my clicks.
Oh wait, I could just stop watching it.
I'm just watching Rev.
Okay, but what's it called? What was I gonna say?
I need. It's
Oh yeah, like over the years the rules change and stuff, and so the game changes a little bit. That's why I wanted you to click on the 2023 one and not like, you know, 2017, 2013. Because, you know, as the game changes, the way to win changes. Because, like, you know.
That's why no one can technically say they're good with Taekwondo, because if it's always changing, it always can be different. It's like GD, skills always changing, always new players, always new top players going on and up. Karate never changes, so if somebody's good, they're going to stay that way.
That's good. I wish Taekwondo was like that. It's kind of annoying how they change so much. But, like, there's Taekwondo fighters that were the best in 2013. Right? And now they suck. Because of the new rules. They were really good. They won all the time when they're like 2013, 2017, whatever, right? 2023, they fell off. Because the game changed. I mean, that's normal, right? Like, you know, every year there's going to be more good players and more, you know, even with any sport, like karate, where it doesn't change, there's still going to be better fighters every year, even if the rules don't change. That's just how it is. Unless, like, you know, less people start doing karate and karate starts to die, you know, like they're in a negative, like...
Karate's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
Taekwondo, it doesn't die. It doesn't just straight up die. It's not like a video game.
Yeah, true. It's like everyone would have to like get like, you know, like humans would have to become extinct, I guess.
The president would literally have to announce, "Oh yeah, if you know karate, you go to jail."
No, even then, people will know karate. Because they would probably secretly train it. You don't think one guy would?
Or was it be like, if you know karate, you're a registered sex offender.
Okay, well, you
just
say no. You just say no, I don't know karate. You'd have to lie about it.
But they have to close on karate businesses.
All
if
I'm
they
saying
don't do
is,
that.
right? All I'm saying is, right? Every year, as long as there's still people doing karate, every year there's always going to be like people getting better and better and better, and new people joining the.
Never mind, this level sucks. Sorry, I was just looking at congregation.
Oh, okay. Alright, I'm gonna stop playing this
I heard
this game.